Hello. Prova. Okay, here we are. Hello guys, what's up? A new video dropped here by EGN, and we are gonna react it together, okay? It talks about LIDIA, and I'm so hyped to see what it talks about. So, wait a minute. Yeah, there's a new video talking about LIDIA that just dropped, and they already make they that already like they make like they talked about a lot of stuff, so I want to see and we are reacting to it live together. So wait just a minute. Okay, apparently I don't know how they already, you know, they, they already published this sort of video. I don't know how. LIDIA DLC early look and starter guide. So we're gonna see that now. Wait a minute. I just wanted to fix my audio real quick though. Wait a minute. I just want to fix it because it's a little bit wonky. I don't know how. I don't know why. Let's see. Impostazioni globali. No. I need to put some filter on this because it's not too clear, my audio. Let's see. Noise gate. Ok. E also soppressione rumore. Okay, maybe it's better now. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe it's better now. It's probably better. Also, let's see. I think it's better now. Yeah. So, okay, so guys, I don't know how they published this thing already. But let's see now what they talk about. Okay, let's see. I'm very curious to see what they talk about.
The fighting Prime Minister of Poland, Lidia Sobieska, makes her return to the King of Iron Fist tournament in Tekken 8 as the second DLC character. She's a complex character, even by Tekken standards.
Wait. We already have a lot of stuff to talk about, so...
Makes her return to the King of Iron Fist...
We can see then 442 is back, and 442 now leaves her... No, I'm gonna wait. Can I start with the Lydia discussion, or should we wait a little bit more? Maybe we should wait a little bit more, maybe, I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, maybe let's wait a little bit. In the meantime I wanna check if I can fix my audio, because it's not working super well. So wait a minute, I'm gonna try and see why my audio isn't super clean right now, because there's something wrong here. Let's see, is it better now? Prova. Prova. Aspettate che cambio anche. Vediamo se adesso va meglio, eh. Come si sente l'audio, ragazzi? Devo un attimo modificare. Il mio microfono si sente proprio merdoso. My microphone is so shit. I don't understand why. Qualcuno mi può aiutare per favore? A settarlo, che non ho capito che cazzo devo fare. Perché non si sentiva così, ultimamente, eh? Non ho capito che cazzo è. Vediamo. Allora, un attimo solo che modifico magari qualche filtro. Modifica filtri. No, ultimamente si sente proprio strano. Compressore, vediamo un po'. Aggiungi. Magari, aspetta, prova adesso, prova. No, fa cagare proprio, mio Dio. Prova. Aspetta, aspetta. Scusate, scusate, scusate. Allora, guadagno in uscita lo riduciamo. Ma perché ho quest'audio di merda, ragazzi? Ma che cazzo è? Aspetta un attimo, facciamola così. Allora. Ma fa cagare quest'audio di merda! Allora. Mamma mia, ho un'altra volta i problemi audio, scusate. Prova adesso, prova, prova. Ok, forse va meglio. Poi aspetta, modifica filtri, aggiungiamo un filtro per la noise gate. E anche un filtro per la soppressione del rumore. Ok, noise gate, soglia di apertura, mettiamo. Ok, va meglio magari, vediamo un attimo se va meglio, scusate. Sorry, sorry, I'm having trouble with my microphone, sorry. Let's try now, prova, prova. Porco di quel di... Non ho capito perché. Allora, Alex, accendi tutto. Ragazzi, prova. Prova, prova. Hello, hello. Come si sente ora? Non si sente al top, non ho capito perché, ragazzi, non lo so. Aspettate un attimo, sorry. Sorry everybody, I'm just trying to set my fucking audio this evening. It's not working well, sorry. Lo so, come cazzo devo fare? Prova. Prova. Alexa, stop, man. Destacca e riattacca, sì. c'è il mio microfono che oggi non... Cioè, che ultimamente non va bene. Proviamo un attimo una cosa, verifica, vediamo, prova. Vediamo se adesso va meglio, magari. No, non cambia un cazzo. Volume, come sta messo? Allora, audio input, che cazzo devo cambiare qua? O se no devo... Impostazioni globali, niente. Cioè, lo sento proprio ovattato, capito, ragazzi? Che cazzo di problema ho? Porca miseria, filtri. Modifica filtri. Allora, se aggiungiamo il compressore cosa cambia? Vediamo. Guadagni in uscita magari lo alziamo. Prova adesso come si sente, meglio? E poi noise gate sempre uguale, non lo so che cazzo fa di più, ragazzi, non lo so, mannaggia la troia. Soglia di chiusura. Prova, ok. Devo risolvere questo problema perché ce l'ho un'altra volta, quindi se mi aiutate sarebbe veramente opportuno. Ehm... Dio mio, allora, please someone help with the audios, please. Why is my audio so shit? Is my microphone gone? What the fuck, guys, please. Someone who knows this stuff. Please helps. Quello che vorrei vedere, Lullo. Se solo riesco con sto microfono di merda. A migliorare la situazione audio del mio microfono, magari li vedevamo quei cazzo di video. Cristo di un dio. Prova adesso, prova. Magari ho alzato un pochino la voce. Vediamo se va meglio. Scusate, però devo un attimo risolvere. Attivazione rilascio. Vabbè, ragazzi, reagiamo al video così, in queste condizioni. Allora, andiamo qui, quindi let's watch the video.
Skończymy przed moim kolejnym spotkaniem.
The fighting Prime Minister of Poland, Lydia Sobieska, makes her return to the King of Iron Fist tournament in Tekken 8 as the second DLC character. She's a complex character, even by Tekken standards. But fortunately, Bandai Namco's esports manager, Alex Julio, gave me an hour-long demonstration of her best moves, what's special about her kit, and the unique threats that she poses. Here's a quick starter guide on Lydia Sobieska in Tekken 8. Like her Tekken 7 iteration, Lydia is a character that utilizes a lot of stances. In Tekken 8, she has a total of 4 of them. They are Cat Stance, Horse Stance, Striking Wolf Stance, and Heaven and Earth. Each stance has a number of follow-ups, from lows to quick highs that beat jab mashes, to punishing mids that can lead to hugely damaging combos. She's a character that can leave her opponents scared to press buttons, and when they're conditioned into that state, Then she can use moves that are plus on block to keep her pressure going. She's also got very strong punishes, a fully tracking low that we'll go over in just a bit,
do you see the
and
damage,
very strong
the
approach
damage?
tools in both her
Do you
forward
see the
forward 2
damage?
and forward forward 1. She's also a character that benefits greatly from her heat gauge, which we'll go over right now as we talk about her best moves, starting with the aforementioned forward forward 2. A returning move from Tekken 7, forward forward 2 is a mid punch that leaves Lydia at +5 on block and forces her into horse stance, regardless if the attack hits or is blocked. On hit, the opponent is in a real bad spot. It's +15,
Plus 15.
and leaves her in a position where she can do pretty much any follow-up in horse stance, and it will
Horse stance. She has a 1 option, 2 option, 3 option, 4 option, and 1+2 option. So we have to see all of these moves, by the way. This is a new stance. They changed the animation. So la stanza del cavallo.
beat
Interessante.
mashing. So the opponent must guess on blocking a mid heat engager that's only -10 on block, a low counter hit launcher, or take a gamble and mash to try to beat an axe kick that leaves Lydia at +8 on block and transitions into a whole new stance with another set of mix-ups. It gets better. If she
Nice.
lands this move in heat, she's at +17 and can get a guaranteed follow-up that
And let's remember that 442 in it destroys the power crushes, because we saw this in the trailer. If it stayed like this, now 442 in it also goes over the power crushes.
if she lands this move in heat, she's at +17 and can get
Plus
a
17 in it if it hits. So there is a even more shit is guaranteed.
follow-up that ends with her going into Heaven and Earth stance, where she can threaten with several
Then she goes into another stance for another mix-up.
and get a guaranteed follow-up that
Mamma
ends with her
mia.
going into Heaven and Earth stance, where she can threaten with
At +8.
several
And
strong attacks, including a fast and
and from there she has an unblockable high,
blockable, and gets a charge that powers up some of her
a mid that gives her a power up.
moves
So
for
she even has a power up thing in this mechanic in this game, like Eddie.
the rest of the match. The little brother to forward forward 2, forward forward 1 is a running high
Mamma
punch
mia,
approach
ragazzi, ma è
option
una
that
roba
leaves Lydia at
allucinante.
+6, but doesn't force her into a stance. The drawback, of course, is that it's a high and can be ducked, but
Yeah,
since
yeah.
ducking against Lydia is so scary, see everything I said before about forward forward 2,
442 is +5 and 441 is +6. 442 is +5 on block. Are they serious? Are they serious?
this is a very useful option to mix into your
+5, 442 +5 on block into stance.
approach and keep your turn. Her forward 1+2, 3, 1+2 string, called Political Storm, is back
Vabbè,
with a
Political
twist.
Storm.
There's
Okay.
that's fantastic
I saw this already. Political Storm is the same, but it's not confirmable anymore. Don't punishable.
after
That's
the
kinda
second
good.
hit and only be -10. Alex
14 frame punish.
though that it is no longer hit confirmable between the third and fourth hit like it was in Tekken 7. Back 1 is a safe mid heat engage
Safe mid 18 frames +2 on block. +2. She's plus after this move. So 18 frame mid. We have to see how much it tracks. +2 on block.
with 18 frame
Engager.
startup is +2 on block, will wall stun if close to the wall, and knock
Will
down
wall stun if close to the wall.
startup is +2 on block, will wall stun if close
Ah, so this is a wall stun. Ah,
to the wall, and knock down if it hits while you're already in heat. Not much else to say about it other than that
it wall splats. They mean okay.
seems pretty good. Down forward
Pretty good.
2 is a 15 frame mid
Down for 2. Ah, it goes into stance. Yes.
that goes into cat stance and is +11
She had this in Tekken 7 too.
on hit, which means that if it hits, once again, the opponent is in a bad spot where
Yeah,
they'll
this is the same as
have to guess,
Tekken 7.
as pretty much all of her follow-ups will beat any sort of mashing. From cat stance, she's got a safe mid that leads to a combo on counter hit,
yeah, this
a
is the
low,
same as Tekken 7.
and a high follow-up. That
Yeah,
said,
this is high. This is the same as Tekken 7. This is not broken, I think.
if the initial move is blocked, the opponent can mash out of it.
Yeah, it's not
Next up
too
is
bad.
the down back
Down back
4,
four,
which is a fairly average low poke. It's a bit slow at 22 frames of startup, but it does track sidestep left and is 0 on hit. What's nice about it is that you're standing afterwards, so you
Okay.
don't limit yourself to wall rising moves.
No, it's a nice low, but not too good. It's a nice low. Okay.
Down 2 is another low that is faster
Down 2 is the same as Tekken 7, I think.
at 18 frames, but it is -4 on hit. So if your opponent knows that, they can take their turn back if it hits. It does go under highs though, and if it counter hits, you get a free from crouching down forward 2 heat engager.
Ah. Wait, she has a. Oh, that's pretty good. In Tekken 7, it was just mix up on counter it. Now it's
Hits, you get a free from
18 frame. It's like that. So basically, it's like you have Dragunov's down 2, but that guarantees an engager after.
crouching down forward 2 heat engager.
So she has full crouch down for 2 as another engager. So she has an engager punish while standing. Yeah, but Leo's QCS form is on QCF. This is a direct input, 18 frames low.
From crouching down forward 3 is another low, though this one can knock
clean
down
it
from close
effect now,
range
okay.
and has a guaranteed follow-up with forward 3. The downside is that this one is launch punishable if
Launch
blocked,
punishable,
so
okay.
just be careful with it. Quarter circle forward 4 is a 17 frame tracking high that leaves Lydia at +1 on block.
Okay.
But if it hits, she's at +10, which means that she gets a guaranteed
1-1-2, oh my god.
2-2 jab string, which does
Homing, high, 17 frame, +1 on block. So, yeah, pretty good.
respectable damage and leaves her at +8 in cat stance for a
It's like Xiao Yu's one.
mix-up opportunity. Speaking of 1-2-2, it's worth noting that this build shows that it's -8 on block.
But she goes
That's
into stance.
not really true, since it forces Lydia into cat
Launch
stance
punishable,
regardless of
okay.
whether it's blocked or hits. And Lydia can't block in that stance, which means that it's actually launch punishable. So don't just go throwing this out, or you might pay for it. Now let's talk about down back 3.
Down back
This
3,
move is sick. It's a 16 frame, fully tracking low sweep, which means that it cannot be sidestepped either left
I guess if it block gives a block stun, right?
or right, and if it hits, it leaves you at +7 in horse stance. So it's a position very much like if you had just landed forward.
It's like an air sweep on block,
she
right?
does trade against jab mash with some options, but even in those trades, you still have the advantage. As you would imagine, it's launch punishable, so it's a big
Okay.
risk throwing it out, but it's
Okay.
nonetheless a very important tool in her arsenal.
Okay.
Pressing 1 while in horse stance will get you a high homing power crush that transitions into the striking wolf stance.
High homing power crush +1 on block.
+1 on
Power crush +1 on block.
block,
So basically, you have to. When she's in 442 +5, or stands 1 power crush high +1 block.
to continue her pressure, and on counter hit, it's +16. And finally,
Mamma
striking wolf
mia.
stance 1 is a chargeable mid that is +2 on block and charge, and +7 when fully charged. It's
She's always
easily
plus,
side-
basically.
steppable and interruptible, but if it hits or is blocked,
It launches.
Lydia is left in a very good
It launches. It launches. Fully charged. It launches. What the fuck, man?
position. Without a charge, she's still at +16 and gets a guaranteed follow-up, and if the full charge hits, she gets a damaging full combo.
Mamma mia. Mamma mia. And if it hits normally, guarantees a follow-up after. Oh my fucking god.
That's by no means an exhaustive look at Lydia's moveset, but these are the moves you'll definitely want to know, both if you're starting out using her,
So basically, I think the sweep maybe gives the follow-up or encounter it, maybe.
or if you want to get a basic understanding of what she wants to do when you're fighting against her. Now let's take a look at her punishers.
Let's see.
Lydia's got a punisher for everything from 10 to 15
Yeah,
frames
she had one of the best punishment in Tekken 7.
and even beyond. Her 10 frame punish is her 1-2-2 string. It does good damage and leaves her in cat stance at +8.
Okay.
It's an extremely good 10 frame punish. She's also got 1-4, which doesn't force you into stance if you'd rather not
Okay,
transition.
it's
For 11 frames,
exactly the
she's
same.
got 2-2 and 2-4.
Wow.
Once again, 2-2 transition.
11 frame. She has an 11 frame war splat. She has an 11 frame war splat.
Cat stance, but
Into cat stance. 11 frame plus 11 punish into cat stance.
if you'd rather not transition, you can use 2-4.
Jesus
Her 12 frame
Christ.
punish is 4-2.
4-4 splats. Again. They nerfed this move in Tekken 7. It's back. It's back. It's war splats again for 3. So she splats at 11 frames and in. So she war splats at 11 frames and 12 frames.
2-4, which can wall splat and wall break.
Ah.
For 13 frames, she's got back 2-3, which leaves
This is
her at
natural
+6
now.
on hit.
This is natural. It was not natural in Tekken 7. So she also has this now. Okay.
At 14 frames,
Arambe, why are you citing Michael Jackson? Vabbè.
she's got the
14
aforementioned
frame
political storm
or,
string
political
that does
storm,
big damage
okay.
and is a heat engager as well. For 15 frames, she's got a
15. Oh my god, they made this 15.
string
What
that
what
does
the
big
fuck,
damage
man?
and is a heat
What the
engager as well.
fuck?
For
15. They made this 15. So she has
15 frames, she's got a
this move 15 frame punish launch. Oh my god, man.
couple of different combo starting options. 3-2 is her main starter that you'll likely see the most damage out of for 15
Mamma
frames.
mia.
There's a just frame property for perfectly timing the second
It was like 16 or 17 in Tekken 7. Now it's 15.
hit that gets you extra damage. Up forward 4 is her hop
The op kick too.
kick, which is less ideal
This will be the easiest God of Destruction ever in my life.
as it will tornado the opponent afterwards, diminishing some of the damage. And down forward 4-2 is her far-reaching 15 frame punish, which can be followed up by
Oh, also this is natural now. This is also natural now. This is also natural now. Crush my balls. Yeah. Natural.
guaranteed forward
Oh my.
1-2.
Oh my god, man.
For her wall rising punishes, she's got wall rising 4-2 as her 11 frame, which
Goes
goes
into
cat
stance now.
From crouch down forward 2 is her 12
She
frame, and
she probably already has the best punishment in the game probably right now.
cover to 4 is a heat
I don't want to overextend it now already, but it seems like she has one of the best punishment in the game.
engager. For 13 frames, she's got wall rising 1-4,
Jesus
which is wall
Christ,
splat,
man.
and wall rising 1-2, which puts her into cat stance at +11. For 14 frames, she's got wall rising
Oh
3,
my
which gets a free
God.
follow-up with forward 1+2 once again. And for 15 frames, she's got the stand.
They forgot full crouch down. Full crouch down. So let's rewind. 10 frame same. 11 frame splats. 12 frame splats. 13 frames super good. 14 frames political storm. 15 frames launch with 2 options. From while standing. 11 frame punish into stance. 12 frame hit engager. 13 frames
engager. For 13 frames,
13 frames war splat. 14 frames splat and neutral with guaranteed follow up.
which can wall splat. And wall rising 1-2, which puts her into cat stance at +11. For 14 frames, she's got wall rising 3, which gets a free follow-up with forward.
And 15 frames she launches. She's the perfect punish in. She has perfect punishment. She's basically insane punishment. It's probably the best punishment in the game already. Probably the best punishment in the game.
She's got the
No doubt.
Launcher. Now let's put this all together in some combos.
Let's see
Here
the
are a
combos.
handful using several different launchers that Alex showed me.
Same as Tekken 7. Yeah, combos are practically the same as Tekken 7. She has a new combo ender. Ah, she has a new tornado out of that. Nice. Wow. This she also has a strong aerial tailspin, by the way. I don't understand this notation. Do you really have to do quarter circle forward 2 times in a combo? Seems weird.
And before we wrap up, we need to talk about one last stance of Lydia's, the Heaven and Earth stance. Heaven and Earth is a unique stance in that she can only enter it while
Ma mica si doveva fare 2 volte, Fabri.
heat or after a heat engager, and she can enter it while in any other stance by pressing up. As I touched upon briefly earlier, when she enters the stance, she gains a charge, which simply powers up the damage of some of her moves and persists through the
3
entirety
charge.
of the match.
Ma non dovevi, ma non dovevi fare 2 volte QCF. Quando mai? Non mi ricordo che dovevi fare 2 volte QCF.
From Heaven and Earth, she has 3 main options. Press 2 for a powerful 13 frame mid, that's plus 6 on block.
What?
1 for an 18 frame power crushing mid, that's only minus
This power crush mid launches minus 11.
11, and 1 plus 2 for a 16 frame high unblockable attack.
Mamma mia.
And finally, the last thing to know about this stance is that it's also a parry stance. If attacked during it, she will parry, restore some of her heat time, and re-enter the
This power crush just launched
Stance
and it's
with
minus 11 on block.
time to follow up with one of the attacks she can use out of the stance. Lydia is a complex character, with one of the largest movesets I've seen in Tekken 8.
Mamma
She has
mia,
ways
ragazzi.
to mix you up and continue her suffocating
She seems absolutely broken.
pressure. I hope this guide proves useful for both players who want to learn how to play her, and for those looking for ways
I don't want to
deal with her
say
by
this
understanding
already,
her
but she seems absolutely broken.
moveset just a little bit better. Thanks for watching, and for everything else, keep it here on IGN.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So basically, what we gather from the trailer is that she has she's an embarrassing character related to punishment, embarrassing character related to combos, embarrassing character related to stance. She has a crazy option out of every stance. 442, it's plus 5 on block. Crazy.
The opponent is in a real
Crazy, really. It's unbelievably crazy. She probably, of course, it's too early to say that she's good, but she seems absolutely brain deadly strong. Down to that now guarantees an engager on counter it, 18 frame low. We have to see how much it is on block. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Mamma mia, ragazzi, ma boh. A me pare una roba allucinante sto personaggio. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm fucking speechless. It's I don't know. We have to see, but the premises are not good. The premises. Imagine when Mardak will drop. If this is Lydia, imagine Mardak. Mamma mia, ragazzi. Questo è un mostro. Mostro. Vabbè. So what do you think? What do you think? What do you think, chat? I'm very worried. I am very fucking worried. Can I say that? So yeah, broken. Fucking broken. By the way, let's play now. Il token, da quello che ho capito, serve per potenziare la sua stance. Quindi questo è. Allora, mi sembra che però con questi filtri va meglio, eh. Mi sembra che con questi filtri il microfono va meglio. Ah, l'ho staccata la capture, scusate, un attimo solo. Cazzo, scusate. La data, allora, da quello che so, il rilascio è previsto per. Il rilascio è previsto per il 13. Per il 19 luglio. Eh, Da quello che ho capito. Da quello che ho capito. Non vorrei dire una cazzata, però. Ok, ci siamo pure con l'audio, fammi vedere. Si sente l'audio del gioco? 19 luglio, scusate, da quello che ho capito. L'ho letto da qualche parte, ma non so se è vero. Allora, audio. Ma perché cazzo non si sente l'audio? Ok, adesso si sente, scusate. Giusto? Ok. There's someone ready to play? Faccio la lobby?